Daryl Morey, a guy who has always been the vulture preying on broken relationships in the NBA, has actually said, you know what? I'm not going to let that happen to me. And so you guys are going to have to play nice, or as I suspect, fake play nice in order for a deal to get done if you actually want to leave, which is, by the way, what I've been saying for months, which is why I am sad that it took till October 11th for this to happen.
I will say this as we talk about toxic relationships. I hope that is the case for you guys, because my friend Devin Caney, who does post-game for the Philadelphia Eagles and reports around Philadelphia, said and tweeted, if Ben Simmons ends up coming back and fully leans into improving his shot and apologizes to his teammates, I'd allow it. Philly, you need to be better than this. This is toxic. He is not good for you. You guys need to go and move on finally. You know exactly what this is. It's not going to get better. So, Pablo, again, I hope for the health of Philadelphia's sake that you are right, that this is all an elaborate ploy.
They got a picture. They got a picture of the moment. That was the moment. Since we're treating this as a relationship analogy, that was the moment when Ben got caught cheating, and they don't want him back because of it. Weren't they just chanting like "F you, Ben Simmons" at some
at
event
a wrestling
recently?
event,
Yeah.
at a totally unrelated wrestling event in Philadelphia? Yes.
Did you see that guy? There was like a guy on the news who was taking shots at Ben Simmons.
Oh, the Gator guy.
Yeah,
the guy who trapped the alligator in the garbage can.
He's not even connected to Philly, right?
He said, I took my shot unlike Ben Simmons. And I was just like, if there is any metaphor that is more perfect than a bully, cramming an innocent creature into a garbage can, it is the discourse around Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is the misunderstood creature.
Is that the worst stray that a Philadelphia athlete's caught since that dude randomly took out Nelson Aguilar?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Aguilar one was hilarious though. And it was more appropriate, I feel like, because the guy who was trying to catch a gator was like, he wasn't actually shooting anything. He didn't take a shot. The Aguilar guy was actually catching things. So it made sense. And since we're editing, like I see we're editing these little cards, put it back. I would like to change it from can't to won't. Like, we got to be more accurate. Yeah. He is capable of shooting, but he will not shoot, which I think actually kind of makes it worse. Like, if you can't shoot, then not shooting is the thing to do. Like, he is capable. He just chooses not to, which is what I think that's what frustrates people. You know, like a flawed player, fans normally kind of get around a flawed player. They're like, but that's our flawed player. You think about quarterbacks in NFL. When your quarterback is mediocre, you got a mid quarterback, somehow you talk to their fans and they think he's great. But your guy is
top 30 player in the NBA, mid. How dare you? Top 30 player in the NBA is what NBA rank has put him, which is not a thing that I made up, just for the record here. I will point this out too, Domonique. I own that. I'll own Process P. I'll be Process P here. I want to Process P all over your arguments, because what you're saying is that
I didn't make an argument.
No. You have said that there is a logic. There is this implication of logic as to why Sixers fans are so angry at Ben Simmons. It's not logical. You know what it is? As per Alligator Guy's example, it's a lot of people realizing that the easiest joke to me is a joke about Ben Simmons. And so if you want to get those likes up, Domonique, you make those jokes. I also hate it.
I hate this because I'm on Ben Simmons' side throughout all of this. And that kind of puts me on your side, which is absolutely unacceptable. That's the most uncomfortable thing. It's like, I don't want to be on your side, but I do want to be on Ben Simmons' side.
What is Ben Simmons' side here, though?
I don't know. It's just like, I don't like fans chanting F you and like kind of acting like he's like a guy that doesn't deserve to play in their city. Like, you don't even own the team.
No,
so like, that rubbed me the wrong way, honestly.
I will say this. Philadelphia fans supported Ben Simmons far longer than the rest of us did. Like, Philadelphia fans used to fight me when I told them before last season, if you had the chance to trade him 1-for-1 for James Harden, you should do it. Philly fans came to his defense, so I'm not going to totally slander them. They gave up at the moment that was on the card. Try to put the card back up there. That was the moment Philadelphia fans went wholesale on him, because the only thing they asked, to Domonique's point, is not that you are otherworldly in ability. It's that you seem to give a damn even close to as much as they do. And that moment's the thing that they can't tolerate. So I'll stick up for Philly fans here just for a second.
But there are ways, and this gets back to the lying aspect of this, right? Because there are ways to pretend that you care as much as the fans do to satiate them, and he just doesn't do it. On that, he refuses to play along, right? Joel Embiid, who should, and I believe will be in the light of day at some point, be criticized for how he played in Game 7, terrible turnovers, slowing down, all of that. He just says things that makes Philly fans think, he's one of us. He's savvy on social media.
What if he refused to set screens? Like, he would go through entire games, and then afterwards, it's like, well, I mean, I just don't set screens. It's not what I do. Like, would the reaction be different? Because I feel like the refusing to shoot is the tough part for me to defend. Because I'm predisposed to defend the player against all things. But it's hard for me to defend, especially that picture, and that he chooses not to shoot. The most fun part about the game, the only reason why I set screens and the only reason why I pass the ball and rebound is because it would be awkward if I only shot.
But Mike, here's the thing, and this is my argument on behalf of Ben when it comes to shooting, right? Ben Simmons is 7 feet tall. There was once a time, and I believe Domonique and his dad can remember this time, a time of band collars and power forwards and centers who didn't shoot threes.
Right.
They didn't have to do it because when you were a giant dude, actually having any skills like, creating most 3-pointers in the NBA or being faster than anybody like who is 6'2" and up basically, or I don't know, being a runner-up or the straight-up defensive player of the year, that guy is something. But now, because he doesn't shoot, because, I don't know, Nikola Jokic does and Embiid wants to, he's trash.
This conversation. Like, it's absurd. It's absurd. The fans are ridiculous. He's ridiculous. They deserve each other. I hope he decides to stay there and continue to not shoot. And then I hope they win a championship, and I want to see how the fans – that's what I want to happen. I want him to hit a game-winning 3 in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Not in a Philly jersey, in a someone else jersey to beat Philly in the finals. That will be tremendous.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.